is. It's unlike any other in sport. As both teams made their way out of the tunnel, these folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Chicago Bears and the Detroit Lions. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let him outside where they can really shred your defense.
Now they'll run it on the toss. A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st. From the gun, Schmidt steps away to his left. He can run for it, and he will. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Now that definitely hurts because the mindset is getting a 3-and-out there, and they don't get it done. They give up the scramble and a pickup for a 1st down.
Throwing on 1st down. Schmidt. Oh, that was dangerous. Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on 2nd down.
Oh, man, that was close. The opportunity to change momentum, big play, right in his hands, unable to come down with it.
A sigh of relief, no doubt, on offense that that fell harmlessly to the ground. Off the play fake. Schmidt eluding the pressure right. And that is incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On 3rd down, it's Payne. So a nice job to break the 1 tackle, but not much daylight after that as he's brought down. Call it a gain of 5, 4th down now. Here comes the Bears punter now. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He completes it to Abdullah. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll be 2nd down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
The slot man in motion right. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Shift together here from the D-line. On first down, he'll drop to throw. A dump off for Abdullah. And I think the ball's out. And this is picked up by the Bears. And I guess we're back to square one. A rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
Let's go.
A first carry for Amir Abdullah. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a third down.
Here we go.
They'll drop to throw. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1. On fourth down, here's Sam Martin on to kick it away. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this one goes angling out of bounds, and it will be spotted inside the 30-yard line. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
Time running out here on the play clock. Throwing to start the drive. Schmidt out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Call it a gain of 5, and it'll be a second down. Looking to throw. Schmidt. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1. Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. Operating from the gun. Schmidt, and some room to maneuver. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
The play clock's running down. Back to throw. Schmidt escaping the pressure right. Room to run inside the 40. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. First down, 18-yard gain. So the offense has it 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Let's go.
Slot man moves right. They'll run it now out of the gun. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving them a whole lot of credit and thanking them for that much space to rumble.
And they'll send the slot in motion left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Some good strong running right there, some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a 1st and goal.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up first downs.
In motion left, the tight end. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Sometimes play calls boil down to philosophy. You know you're facing one of the top 10 units against the run in the NFL. So do you decide to keep smashing against them, or do you decide to throw the ball here?
And they'll go on the ground. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down now. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll run it now out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Give him 4 yards there, but they're still well short of the goal line with 4th down now looming.
There are certain drives in the game where anything less than a touchdown that caps it feels like an absolute disappointment. This is one of those drives.
So they get 3. They were hoping for 6. An unlucky number 13 play drive.
Well, you go to the sideline after putting 3 points on the board, happy, but you wanted to be ecstatic. You wanted to have 6 on the board. On the opposite sideline, though, the defense, I think they're high-fiving each other, only giving up 3 after letting them run that much offense.
This one fielded at the 5. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And the magnitude of this game, everybody knows it. The fans, obviously the players and coaches, there's just with them a palpable buzz right now. They know they control their own destiny.
Win and you're in. And I think every player wants that. I think every coach wants that. I haven't been an organization yet that wants to be in a game where they have to rely on other teams to get them to their goals. In this situation, it's very cut and dry. Win and you're in the playoffs. That's their mission. That's their challenge. And you know they've chosen to accept it.
And what they told us is this has been the most focused week of practice we've had all year. You wouldn't expect any different.
Yeah, and you know, at the beginning of the season, you have multiple goals. They just have one now. Win the game.
Come on, let's go! Brand 38! Ohio!
On play action, they'll throw. He's going to look deep down the field. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But we also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. They'll step off the 5 yards.
Yeah, partner, you know, defensive end, he wants to get into the offensive backfield. He wants that get off to be as fast as possible. A little too quick on that one.
On first down, Schmidt firing quickly here, and that's complete. 5 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Perhaps they overthought this one a little bit. They've been running it real well on this drive, and it was 3rd and short, okay? They decided to throw the football incomplete. Yeah, they might have thought just a little bit too hard about that play selection.
And this will be out of bounds at the what here? The 12-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Start the drive with Abdullah. And he's going to be taken down right at about the 15-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else he'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A 2nd down run for Abdullah. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 2 yards on that play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this. Oh, and they had him stopped short of the first, but a penalty marker down. And that looked like a clear face mask to me. Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together following the penalty. Abdullah. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
They'll run left with Abdullah. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. Looking to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw deep right side. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The positioning here is key. As a defensive back, you're taught 99% of the time, make a play on the football. But in this case, making a play on the man was all the difference. That's what forced the incompletion.
To throw now on 2nd and 10. He goes underneath to Abdullah. 4 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And ready for 3rd and 6. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Here's Sam Martin now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
And the offense will be looking to get at least some of this yardage back here. It's 2nd and 12.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56.
From the gun, Schmidt. And he's got his man on the out route. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down. And we're going to get another timeout called by the Lions. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. The Bears on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. All right, now, look at 50.
Operating from the gun, Schmidt. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group.
Here we go now. All right, now, look at 56. Look at gun.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. And now the passing game here in the second quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it now. The confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
They go play action here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17 as we'll send you down to Orlando as we check in with Larry Ridley and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Lions offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
In a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
And this one maybe not quite that bad, but still you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
Here we go.
Well, he's looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. So those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Look to throw here. They shakes him off. Flushed out right. But now he's swallowed up and taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Lions on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and a mile.
Come on, let's go.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He sets to fire deep. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone.
Let's go. What? 90. What? Ohio. Here we go. Flex round. Ohio. Come on.
On first down, Abdullah. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Flex round.
He's fumbled already once, Charles. I'm not going to say that was in his mind there, but I'm sure that during some of these plays he is mindful of it.
And once you fumble the ball, you know what your team tells you and your coaching staff? Take care of it rest of the game. And that does get in your mind a little bit, and sometimes that slows down your effort in trying to get free from tacklers.
And the defenders know it too. They sniff that out, don't they?
Everybody wants to swarm the football. You know what the rule is. First guy hold up the runner. Everyone else try and get there and strip the ball free.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They go back to Abdullah on first. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. A toss to Abdullah. And here's another tackle made at the line. So they're converging well on the football now. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
They'll set up to throw. And almost intercepted. Would have been a huge pick in the end zone, but as it stands, that brings up 4th. Huge article in their local paper this morning saying how the 4 interceptions last week led them to that victory. Here they haven't been able to come up with one, and they're losing. Probably not a coincidence.
I don't think so at all. I think you're spot on, but maybe they put a little extra pressure on themselves because the 4 interceptions last week, victory. Right now, no interceptions in this game. Had a chance for one, missed it, and they're losing. Probably feeling the pressure right now.
Now it's Martin to do the honors after the made field goal. So here are the Bears now as they get set for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Looking to throw. Schmidt. Throwing right, and that's complete. And a nice gain at 21 yards. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and it's complete. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Looking to throw on second down. Schmidt. And he will find his man on the outside. And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. On third down, that's Cohen. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting third down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on third and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on third down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And we've got movement. I think this is against the Bears here. Let's find out. The Bears on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 6. From the gun, Schmidt. Escaping the pressure right. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on third down. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
And his kick here is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. A decent drive there to start the third quarter. They only salvaged 3 out of it, but they do inch a bit closer.
Yeah, still lots of time to go in this one. Take the points, move on, and let your defense try to get the ball back.
This will be taken in at the 1. And Detroit getting set to go now. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. The best way to do it, touchdowns.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. Flush to his right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just second down. Shift together here from the D-line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
So the D-line's going to spread out. Now they'll run it on the toss. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. So 2nd and medium, 2nd and 5 now. Now a handoff here to his running back. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. It'll only be a gain of a yard, and it sets up a 3rd down and 4 now.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now at Ford Field. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the 4th quarter. The Bears on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun, Schmidt. And he's got it. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds right at the 3. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. And here we go on 1st and goal. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. From the gun, Schmidt. Buying time to, and he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. It's their quarterback. His 1st touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. He's got it. And this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Throw left side complete. It's French. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch.
Here we go. What? Black round. Ohio. Ohio. Here we go. What? Ohio. Black round. Black round. Come on.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to take this one down to about the 46-yard line. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. And this is certainly not what you want to see in the final week of the year. We'll be back. The Lions on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. He'll look to throw. And an alley to run. And he'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
We just saw a nice example of why teams often bring in baseball guys to teach quarterbacks how to slide in key situations. You want to protect your franchise guy. Make sure he doesn't get hurt. He did exactly that on that play. A perfect slide to avoid the big hit and pick up a first down.
That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's French. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Back to the ground now. Here's Abdullah. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's real easy to say this running game needs to be better, but the reality is they've been given little time to actually find a place to run the football. It's almost like the defense is there on the handoff.
Again, it's Abdullah trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain that time, and it leaves them with 3rd and 11 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
They're going to look to throw. Looking right sideline. That's complete. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. The offense certainly looking to score some points, but they also need ball security here late as we get down to the final moments of this one. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. From the pistol, they'll run with Abdullah. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. And this seemingly endless drive continues. They go with Abdullah again. And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. That's going to be a 6-yard gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. You'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
The Lions on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. They'll run here. Abdullah. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. Amir Abdullah with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. And that will make this a 4-point game. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. The Bears offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. So it can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what 2nd down has in store. He's back to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Back to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. He'll look to throw. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down. First down now, but that clock rolling.
And remember, field goal does them no good in this situation.
You got to think they should be taking some shots for the end zone soon. Back to throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And down inside the 15 he goes. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Fresh set of downs here.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39. No. Jack, Patriot.
They'll look to throw. Forced out to his left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Now, that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable second and short.
Back to throw. Schmidt, and he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
So for those of little faith, guess what? It got done. They now have the lead with that touchdown this late in the contest. I wonder if that was a play they were holding or a play that they just knew would work from past experience.
Well, I just saw it in their eyes on the sideline before starting that last drive, and they did. You're right. They got it done. Looks like they're going to be the winners. Elsewhere, fourth quarter score now from Baltimore. And it was the Titans who were able to take home the victory. Marcus Mariota, good game throwing the ball, over 300 passing yards. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. So here come the Lions now. Look at the clock. Everyone knows the situation. Probably time here for one final play.
And we know what that play is going to be. It's got to be some sort of Hail Mary, throwing it towards the end zone and hoping someone can catch it or catch it off of a tip. Think back to 2015. Didn't we see Green Bay pull that off twice in the season? Once in the regular season, once in the playoffs. So stranger things have happened. It'll be interesting to see what the defensive strategy is about who they put on the field to try and knock that ball away.
Flushed out right. Now a desperation. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Chicago. Make it back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. Tell you this, I wouldn't play cards against this guy in the